This is a brief tutorial for new Hub members. I want to welcome you as a new member to the Money for the Rest of Us Hub. First thing you want to do is you go to the home page is log in, and you know you're not logged in if it says log in. And so put your username, put your password. And if you can't find your password, you just hit lost password. It will be emailed to you, and then you'll be logged in. Then you know you're logged in because it'll say logged out. Now, if there's a situation where you're logged in and you're looking for content and it still says become a new member, usually that's because there's some type of billing info or billing problem with your credit card expired or something like that. So the system wasn't able to bill your credit card. If you look, you can go down here and change your credit card, make sure you have the most recent expiration date that's updated. If you want to cancel your Hub membership, you can hit cancel here, or you can also contact me if you're within the first 30 days of your annual membership. Instead of canceling here, please contact me, and that way I can make sure that your refund gets processed. So that's under your information. Also under your information, you can change your password and things of that, and your username. So let's go over back to the home page. Now that we're logged in, we have the new and noteworthy section where the most recent content is always there. That's usually where I would go first to find out the most recent content, including here's a portfolio trade. The most recent Plus episode is always there. The most recent investment conditions report is listed there. The mid-month strategy update. So that is always there. You can also access a lot of that data up here under Start Here. So we have two things on asset allocation, return enhancers, investing insights, the current portfolio, Money for the Rest of Us Plus, all audio and video lessons, and then audio or video lessons that are not part of a course. So just for example, if you go to audio and video lessons, there we can see every audio and video that's been there that's not part of a course. That's another way you can find data. The point is there's multiple ways to navigate the site. You can do it from up here. We can also look at the new and noteworthy section. And then we have what I would call keystone content down here. So again, we have a Start Here page. If you go to the Start Here page, that's where I'll list announcements, and which is a certainly one way to get announcements. I'll put in the middle section. I send out emails to new members when every time I add new content to the Hub, I'll send out an email. And you can change the frequency with which you receive emails by clicking one of the links there, or frankly, you can just contact me and say, too many emails, please put me on a weekly list or every 2 months, or not every 2 months, twice a month. And so you can choose the frequency of contact, or maybe you don't want to email at all. You can certainly unsubscribe from that and get that. So back then over this keystone content or the cornerstone content, I have two sections here, asset allocation and asset allocation 2. This is pretty important. This is sort of the baseline as a new member. This is how to set your home-based target asset allocation. And as part of that, I put baseline asset allocation assumptions. Now these get changed over time. So here's an expected return for global stocks, the expected return for or range of returns. In this video, I describe how those assumptions came to be. There's the global bonds and there's cash. And so you can kind of use that to set your baseline target asset allocation. I've given some examples here of asset allocations or targets and what the expected return range would be as well, the expected return as well as the range. And then we have asset allocation part 2, where I talk about once you have that home-based target allocation, there's a video that talks about enhancing returns, including other asset classes or other things that can be done, including adjusting your exposure to risky assets based on market conditions, which is one of the key points of the hub, is adjusting your market exposure incrementally as described in the investment conditions report, which you can find right there. That's always where you can find the most recent investment conditions report. Here's where you have the current portfolio. And then we have a section on return enhancers, things that are extremely attractive right now in terms of asset classes. And finally, some members like to see everything in terms of a blog format, and you can do that. You can do that there. Down here at the bottom of the page, you can look at it by topic. You can also do searches for keywords. So there's many ways to navigate the hub and get the information. You can also get it up here. Here's some of those same sections I pointed out, the asset allocation part 1 and part 2, the return enhancers. Investing insights would be a summary of the current investment conditions report. There's also a link where you can get all of the investing insights, again, sort of in that blog format. What I've seen with websites, it's helpful to have different ways to navigate just because individuals tend to process things differently. Finally, up here in the menu, there's a contact page. If you have any questions, you can always email me down here. You can use the contact form. And if you want to, if there's something really, really pressing, feel free to call me. So that's a brief introduction to the hub. Any questions, again, go ahead and contact me, and I hope you enjoy your membership.